Morning everyone. So this is a little intro to our trip to Paris. We mentioned it in our last video and everyone said please film it, please film it. So last weekend Rachel and I went to the equivalent of the Knitting and Stitching show in France and had a really interesting day. It was really nice to go and see like what's going on in another country. I don't want to sort of talk too much because I'll sort of tell you everything, but we didn't do loads and loads of filming, to be honest. We went on the Saturday, so it was quite rammed and there were lots of people there, so we sort of kind of took as much film as we could, and quite a lot of it, to be honest, when I got back was just like crowds, me panning across crowds and crowds of people, which I thought wouldn't be massively interesting for everyone. So there's like a little taster of what you could expect. If anyone's thinking about going, I'll pop a link down below to the website so you can see. It was in association with Marie Claire and it had lots of other stuff apart from sewing. So it had lots of wool, interior stuff, and they also had a really nice kind of Christmassy section selling like decorations and DIY like kind of stuff that you can do for Christmas to decorate your house, which was really nice. But yeah, I think my overall, looking back a week on, is the quality of the fabric that they had in France was just out of this world. It was on another level. Really interesting dressmaking fabrics. I don't know about you guys, but quite often when we go to the shows, quite a lot of the stands tend to have quite similar fabrics, and especially things like the Cotton and Steel and like Rifle Paper Co. You see those at several different brands' stands. And this really wasn't the case in France. There wasn't any of that sort of designer fabric. It was all kind of quite interesting dressmaking fabrics. And the girls from I Am Patterns were really kind, and they kind of took us around and introduced us to a few people, which was really helpful because, to be honest, Rachel and I's French is not good. So my GCSE franglais came out and we were pretty much doing a mixture of really bad French and charades. But yeah, it was interesting when we went around with the I Am Patterns girls, because quite a lot of them, quite a lot of the fabric producers actually make their own fabric and get it produced in France. So we saw this amazing stand, which I'll pop a link to. I can't remember the name of the company, but they make their own Breton stripe in Brittany, which was amazing. As someone who's a stripe addict, I was loving it. But yeah, it was really interesting, and definitely I think we'll probably might go back next year maybe, and we did buy some stuff which you'll see at the end of the video, so just hang on till then and we can we do a haul at the Eurostar Lounge. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this, just a little taster of what we got up to last weekend.
Hi! So we are in Gay Paris, and we are at the French equivalent of the Knitting and Stitching show, and Rachel is going to do her best French accent.
So I think I pronounce it as it's the Création Savoir-Faire.
Sounded pretty good.
That is how you'd say it.
So it's Saturday, so it's obviously the busiest day, and
so it's pretty much as busy as the Knitting and Stitching show.
Yeah, and it's a bit more. Yeah, there's lots of other stuff. So it's not just sewing. There's lots of sort of
other crafts
and sort of homeware stuff. So yeah, we're going to try and take you around and give you like a grand tour from us.
stroking.
No, a lot of stroking. What is your favourite, Rachel?
Well, this one you pointed out is pretty nice. Look at this quilted. So nice. Yeah, pretty much every single fabric feels amazing.
So the Atelier Brunette is behind me, and I basically can't pull Rachel off it. She is obsessed. She's been stroking fabric for about 15 minutes. Might never see her again. Right, I'm going to try and get her so we can actually go and see some other stuff.
So we're here at Louis Antoinette having a look at their patterns, and they've got all their samples out here on the stand, which is really nice. So you can see all the details of them. Definitely a Christmas party one here.
Yeah, it's really nice to see all the patterns I've made up,
it's nice
so that you can decide if you like them.
Yeah, and some people have been trying them on as well, so you really get a feel.
This is a momentous occasion. I
think for 2 years now.
in navy blue. My dreams
I'm
have come
actually
true.
buying some navy blue.
Have a look at this, guys. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Jersey. You can't see. It's got a little bit of
Tiny little sparkle. It's just going to be a lovely like Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
Kate gets to see me in navy blue.
Yeah. So we have. What have we done?
Yes, so we've done all the fabric shopping.
Tell us, Rachel.
And then we went and had a massive dinner, very French.
And now we are waiting to get the Eurostar back. And we
Yeah.
thought what would be quite fun is to show you what we bought at the exhibition.
Yeah, in the airport.
in the
I say airport, we're not an airport.
In
but
the Eurostar lounge, people are walking past us. We're just gonna carry on.
crazy.
So I'm gonna go. Should I go
Yeah, you go
first?
first.
So the first thing I bought was this amazing jersey with gold spots on it. I'm not a glitzy person, but for some reason I've got really into it.
It's Christmas. It's
Christmas. So I got that. Then I also bought another jersey. I bought this really nice little quilted jersey, which is really beautiful, 100% cotton, dreamy.
Yeah,
and then
you're going to make a toaster. Was it a toaster
yeah,
sweater?
toaster or a grain line linden because I can't get enough of those.
Classic, two classics.
And then this is the most exciting thing I got, which I think you guys will love. It is ribbing that is sparkly. Ooh, you can see a little bit. So I got a really dark midnight blue, and I also got a black.
Yeah, that's got like a bronzy kind of sparkle, isn't it? I think?
Yeah.
Is it like goldy?
Goldy. You can sort of see the sparkle there. So Rachel,
Yeah.
show and tell.
And so I also got a little bit of sort of sparkle. And this is a really lovely drapey. I don't know if you can see there. It's a tiny little bit of sparkle maybe. It's very subtle, and this is in like a really dark navy, and it's quite a thin jersey, good amount of stretch, and I think I'm just going to make like a lightweight sweater out of that one, so that'll be nice for winter. And then also this, which is so amazing. It's the most drapiest like denim that I've ever seen, and it's so soft. You can make bed sheets out of it.
It's like a tencel denim.
Yeah, and it's just like, I think it's going to make such a nice shirt dress, isn't it? There we go, see it. Really soft and silky, so lovely.
Yeah.
And actually they weren't that expensive, were they?
No. So yeah, we had a good day, and I think
Yeah.
it was really nice to come and see like what is happening in France and what they're selling, and there were lots of pattern companies that we'd never seen before,
Yeah.
which was really interesting.
Never heard of. Yeah, and there were a lot of companies I think that do like a few sewing patterns, and they also sell wools and loads of other crafting. So they're more sort of companies that do like a full range of creative products rather than so many that just focus on sewing.
Yeah.
So yeah, there must have been like a dozen pattern companies there today.
Yeah, so it was really interesting. And I think we probably need to go because everyone is now running behind us that way. So I think we probably need to go and get our train.